Street Fighter League Season 3 continues. I'm glad you guys joined us because that set was actually ridiculous. Now, I know we've already went over our main card and our undercard battle, but let's take one more look at the teams for the season so we can drill it into you guys' brain because it is going to be ridiculous. We've seen a lot of representation today, especially from Team NASR, and they're going to have Big Bird as well as AngryBird and Samurai, man. And then, of course, you have UYU rocking Oil King, NL, and Kami. Team All-In will consist of iDom, Phenom, and 801 Strider. Alpha 3 will be Punk, CJ Truth, and Nephew. Psycho Shinobi will be Hot Dog 29, Infexious, and Xian. And then we have Dynamite. It's going to be Problem X, NuckleDu, and Smug to round out the last teams here for Season 3 of Street Fighter League. And I am super excited. But let's talk a little bit about the matches we saw today.
Yes.
Great Middle East representation when it comes to the FGC. Like I said, they are not only involved in Street Fighter, but White-AshX especially is one of those players. He plays other games, but this is a great way to show and showcase this talent to other people who might not be too familiar with the Middle East, or even, you know, White-AshX or LordAhmed. Do you feel like this is a great way, you know, like to put the Middle East on the map when it comes to exposing more people to them? Because we know about the Middle East and the FGC, but there's people out there that may be watching Street Fighter League for the first time. Do you feel like this is a good place to start those guys? I'm not going to answer for you. I think it's yes, but, you know, Vicious, you tell us.
So I think, obviously, it's a yes on both ends. I think what's important is that it's a start to that exposure. I think it's important to really lend out an outlet for those communities to really showcase their talent, because you saw what happened in that undercard. They're both, I think it was Ultimate Grandmaster.
I think it was.
Yeah, these guys were literally like 50 points off from each other in terms of skill level in the LP, right? So again, it's just like having these kind of opportunities and events to even like showcase some of the talent, the hidden talent that we really need to highlight is pivotal. I think Street Fighter League is doing a great job of that, extending it out to an international level.
That's definitely true. I mean, the Middle East has definitely been stepping it up and ramping it up for the last few years. But Big Bird and AngryBird, two of the premier Middle East players who have been putting on for quite some time for the Middle East. Tell us a little bit about them, like just overall thoughts. I mean, obviously this is not the last time we're going to talk about them or see them, but what are some of your thoughts?
For the most part, what we've been talking about is highlighting their skills, showcasing their events, their accolades and whatnot. Now I really want to break it down to their team synergy and what they have to face before them. It's Season 3. Obviously, as a team, when it comes to person and their mentality as competitors, I think they're all very astute, very sound individuals, and they mesh well together in terms of like the competitive value and having that team synergy. I'm looking more so at their character mashups. You have Rashid, Zeku, and Akuma. I kind of want to see who Big Bird is going to bring to the plate in case he gets banned.
Man.
Mate, you think so? And now you think about that, like, so you have Rashid and Ken going up against the rest of the teams and like those kind of matchups. There's a lot of like top 3, top 5 characters, even like sub characters in the conversation of these teams. So I'm kind of curious, as great as they are as individuals and with their main character, this is a whole different kind of competition where you have to play your secondaries, sometimes your tertiaries if that person gets banned. Who knows? Or maybe you don't want to play a certain matchup against a different person. It's like you have to consider that as well in the team synergy. So it's I'm kind of curious, as stacked as this team is, as we've let on to really kind of say and like highlight these characters or these players, it's still going to be unpredictable in this environment for Street Fighter League.
A lot of these times, these guys are working together for the first time. And I know a lot of people are like, man, they're just making a team. No, it's a lot harder than that because you have to discuss who might be banned, who might be the stronger of the two. That's some inward thinking. You have to be like, well, look, I'm not good against this character. But if they ban my character and they make me fight them, then what? Like, these are all things.
Yeah, there's so many factors to consider when it comes to the team synergy and just trying to pick out who you would want to play up against, because you don't want to face those bad matchups early. You really don't. You obviously want to play to your strengths.
With that being said, next week's matches, we've already kind of hit it at them. Just the Kid going up versus Toy are returning two players to the Street Fighter League stage. And then, of course, we have Punk versus 801 Strider, which is going to be a barn burner, and I personally can't wait to see it.
I could still hear Toy yelling somewhere saying, "That's my boy!"
That's actually true.
That's my boy! the best pop-off. Season 1 was
Didn't that guy
fantastic.
roll across the stage?
He rolled across the stage against Team Storm, who's saying, "That's my boy," and just, I don't know what that was.
Right,
but
I don't know
Zeku
what that
funny.
was.
It was so good.
He turned it.
It's just, that was great.
I don't know
Fantastic.
what.
I don't know what
I
that
like
was.
how you do the.
He did the same thing. Run it back. You can see it. You'll see it for yourself.
Well, guys, thank you for tuning in this week to Street Fighter League Season 3. This is the preseason. We will catch you guys next week.